So we're live.
Okay, I'm gonna copy the link and then.
I get to go to the page.
Okay, so share.
Yeah.
Share. How do I share to my whole group? Just send
Share to group or just copy a link and then.
Oh, then let's click on everyone, right? Okay. Well, let's copy. Well, let me copy the link and.
Yeah, it's just it's a share, but that looks a little bit different. Nancy might be able to. And that's when you share. Do you just hit share or
yes.
Share to group?
I'm gonna. Yep. You go to Black Business Enterprises, and I'm gonna do it for you.
Okay.
Whew. You got it already?
So okay. So I shared.
So is this group, this right here, this page, Black Business Enterprises?
Yeah, I think it.
You got it?
Give me a notification.
And there you are. Share.
Okay.
Share. Now we are live. Am I live, Joe? Oh, there's the music. All right. Hold on, let me share. I need 3 more seconds. Share to group. Oh, he already shared it to 50 groups. Look at that. Oh, there's people watching from Missouri. What's up, Arkansas? Oh, South Carolina is in the building. Atlanta's here. St. Louis Park. What is this? Oh, St. Louis. I'm sorry, guys. Tennessee, Michigan. Hey, North Carolina. Chicago's in the house. That's dope. Virginia, Arizona. Hey, everyone. Okay, you guys are not playing around. Okay, I'm ready. Let me put down my volume. Hopefully nobody. Well, she's gonna call me. There we. Oh my God! Oh jeez. Oh, y'all already here, and I've been on my. Sorry, guys. I was just sharing. Okay, yeah. Dallas. Let's go from Dallas. Yay. Morcilia, Columbus. How you doing? I'm always so late, y'all. Hey, Chel, can you put me big on the screen? I get lost when I don't see myself. Oh, there I am. Guys, welcome. Jeez, there's so many of you here, and I was here just like playing with my phone. Taronda, Renita, Morcilia, Akinyemi. I hope I said it right. Yeah. Akinyemi, Sebastian, and Kirofo. What? Yes. That is such a damn important name. That sounds super important.
Yes, he is a producer
Damola Pretty.
Too.
Hello, Queen.
Sister. She's a
this
queen.
Is dope. Yes. Guys, we have people from everywhere here. Don't go anywhere, guys. Last week we gave away 6 tickets to the Black Business Ball, and 3 of you won the tickets. So if you haven't seen my message already, please reach out to me so I can send you your ticket for the Black Business Ball October 1. So I have one of my favorite guests of all time, by the way. We had her here a few weeks ago. Several weeks ago. It's been months. Oh, Jesus,
it's been like
guys.
3 months.
Time is just flying. And I had almost 45 messages requesting for her to come back. It's Fola Badewa! From Guaranteed Rate, guys. Fola came and educated us to the fullest. Atlanta is in the building. Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for coming.
Guys, Fola came here. She didn't drop gems, guys. She dropped diamonds from the sky, and they went all the way down to the root. And today we both showed up wearing red.
I know.
We did not plan
It was not planned.
I was supposed to have my beautiful co-host today, James Dillard. I miss you. I wish you were here. But Fola, I'm so happy to have you here. How many of
Thank
you are
you.
ready to learn today so you can get into a house, get more properties, commercial buildings? Who's ready? Oh, okay, they're saying yes.
Everybody's
Send
ready.
some likes, send some love, so we know we can get
Yes,
started, y'all.
Absolutely.
Fola, last time you got to educate, we only had like 10 minutes with you, and it just wasn't enough.
It was not.
When it was time to wrap up, we were all wanting for more. So Fola, first reintroduce yourself, and then let's jump right in.
Yes, absolutely. Hello, everyone. Hello. I'm so excited to be here today. My name is Fola Badewa, mortgage lender with Guaranteed Rate Affinity, one of the private lender in the nation, the best in the nation.
I
We're
agree
in
with
49 states. Yes. And I am a wife. I'm a mother. And also, I became a grandmama in February. I know,
You're
Nancy.
somebody's grandma?
I know.
Congratulations.
I'm Zion's grandma. Is 4 months old now. Yes.
Wow, black don't crack, guys. She
No,
is
we don't
refusing
crack.
to age. So Fola,
Yes,
I know right now I just have Jeanette that joined. And
Yes.
several other people. Hi, Jeanette. Thanks so much for
Yes.
being here. And they're having a tough time with this mortgage climate right now.
Yes.
What's going on, and how can we still move forward and get some equity in this world?
Yes. So I was talking to someone today, and I told them, I said, do you know what? This is the best period of lending.
So don't stop
buying a
telling people
home.
to not buy.
It is a good time. You know why? Because right now you can actually negotiate with the seller. Yes, you
Okay.
can.
What?
Yeah, in the last 2 years, you cannot.
Wow.
You cannot in the last 2 years.
Right, because it's been so high for them. It was a seller's market, not a buyer's market.
Yes.
But you're telling me now that as a buyer, I can negotiate.
Yes, you can
Whoa.
negotiate right now, because instead of you just decide to continue to rent, you can get into a home, because your home is forever. If you want it for 5 years, forever for 5 years, or
You
10,
build equity.
or 20, you build, equity. And rates, don't forget, guys, you're dating the rate. Why? Because you can dump them when the rate goes down, refinance, and lower the rate.
Okay, can we explain that a little? And before I move, Zifa, welcome. Thanks for being here, and congratulations on winning tickets to the Black Business Ball. If you didn't know, now you know. Guys, she just told us a little bit about rate. Can you go into it a little bit? Because I'm not sure I'm understanding. I'm a novice when it comes to this.
No, that's totally fine. So the rate on is 6% right now.
That is high.
Well, I don't say it's high. I say it's normal right now. The last 2 years was abnormal.
Yes.
It was COVID, it was the election period and all of that. Right now, it's normal. So if you close on a 6% today, this rate is going to go down.
Yeah.
Just give it about a year. The way things are going, it's going to go down. So if you drop down to 3 or 4%, then that's my job to get you refinanced.
So are you saying
we're
that
gonna
people
redo
should
your
get a variable right now?
No.
Okay.
They should still get a fixed rate.
Got it.
It depends. Sometimes variable rates make sense. I was talking to someone about a couple weeks ago, relocated here for job, and they're only here for 2 years.
Okay, so yeah, that makes sense.
So we did a 5-year fixed. So their rate is gonna, they intend to stay here for 2 years. So their rate will stay fixed for the entire 5 years. So in case they didn't move in 2 years, they're still fixed.
Okay.
And then when they eventually sell the house, then they're not paying for like a 6% right now if they can pay for a 4.5.
So if you're saying, if next year, for example, the rates go down to 3, how does that, what would I do if I'm starting now with a 6% and then it's 3, I can just refinance into the 3?
Yes. So in 6 months, you can refinance, from 6 months and save minimum of about $200 a month.
Okay, that's huge. I like to save $200. I
Minimum
can buy
of
more
about
hats, guys.
200 or more. Yeah.
So I want to
Yeah.
shout out Christian Perkins. Thanks so much for watching. You handsome devil. Kaisha Williams, thanks so much for being here. She said,
Hello,
hey, Fola.
Kaisha.
So, okay, we're learning a lot. I want to know a little bit more about the intricacies right now in Minneapolis. It looks like everything is up, but you're telling me now I can negotiate. However, when it comes to, for example, investment property,
Yes.
do you think that St. Paul, Minneapolis is the best, or you think we should be buying outside? Because I know rent control, obviously,
Yes.
which needs to happen. It's really tough right now. What would you tell an investor?
An investor, my amazing investor, this is the right time to invest. You know what? You can get your renters to make your payment while you build your wealth. Does not matter what the rate is. Landlords are still renting to people. You're paying that rate for your landlord if you don't pay it for yourself.
Facts.
So there's just no waiting, no stopping. You can buy anytime you want.
Okay, now can you please tell me? Because I know Fola, you know I'm going to ask you a million questions
yes,
now.
please.
But as
Bring it
an
on.
investor myself,
Yes.
okay, I want to get a townhome. I want to get a duplex or
Okay.
a triplex.
Okay.
And I know that if I'm not occupying it, of course, there's a lot of stipulation with that. Would you say, how can we get around that, or what are the benefits, or what can we do to not get penalized just because we're not occupying that property? Because obviously it's an investment property.
Yes. So here's the way I just wanted to look at that. If you're investing, you are now responsible for the payment. Your renter is responsible.
That's true. Yeah.
So even if they say, okay, to get a license, rental license, pay, $500, you can add that to your rent, to the rent, and they make the payment.
Okay.
Ultimately, you're just
That's
building
gangsta,
wealth.
Fola.
Yeah.
That is gay. Okay. Fola's like, put that fee in there.
Of course, it's like you're building wealth, so
Absolutely.
it does not matter.
Well, what areas outside of Minneapolis would you say is the best to look at now? Because I realize not everyone works from home, but it
Yes.
seems like because of the prices, we're being pushed further and further. I live in Lane,
Yeah.
and I know a lot of people buying in Albertville right now, which is not bad.
Yeah.
Maplewood, but what are some of the best places you can see? And then tell me, after you tell me the best places,
Okay.
what's the journey to getting a pre-approval to get a mortgage ASAP?
ASAP. Okay. So, well, I'm going to let you know because I'm a mortgage lender. My realtor friend will be able to drop that online. So, Kaisha, I know I saw you
Thank you,
there.
Kaisha.
Drop that, the best area for them to buy. I know every area is good. For me, I financed everywhere. So that's why I'm not going to be picky or anything. So, but I'm going to let my realtor friend drop that, the best area. So getting pre-approved, there are two parts to it. The first part is the lending part, getting your mortgage, getting your approval, just knowing how much you can afford.
Absolutely.
And then the second part is working with a realtor. If you don't have one, I do partner with a lot of amazing ones that I can refer.
Paperwork. Let's talk
Yes,
paperwork.
paperwork,
For example,
okay.
I've noticed a lot of people sometimes not get approved just because their employer shows them as part-time instead of full-time.
Very good question.
Yeah.
So paperwork, we look at three different key things. The first one is credit. Number two is income. Number three is your assets. So three key things. So let's dive into income. So income, you can be self-employed or work for others. If you work for others, you need to have 2 years work history.
Okay.
2 years work history, and you need to be full-time and permanent. Wait a minute. So if it's part-time, that's okay too. You just need to be there for 2 years or more.
Okay.
We need to make sure, we need to have job stability.
Got it.
When they say, oh, you cannot, it's just because it's not stable. If you just started that 2 months ago, we don't know if you're
not
going to
stable.
drop that and run into something else. So, but if it's
stay at
2
your jobs,
years,
guys.
stay at your job.
Or your business. Keep at it.
Or your business, yes.
2 years.
Even if it's on call or if it's, like temp job,
Yep.
as long as it's 2 years or more, we're good.
Even a temp job.
Yes, 2 years is the key.
Whoa. Okay. Okay.
It is the key.
I didn't know about temp
Yes.
jobs. That's really good to know.
Yes, it is the key.
Okay, this kind of changes
Yes.
the game.
Yes.
So, guys, there's so many of you in
Yeah.
here. My mind is blown. What's up? Marcelia, thanks again. And she said just what I needed to hear. Because Marcelia actually has group homes.
Oh,
And
okay.
she buys properties.
Yeah, but okay.
So we want to help someone like Marcelia get into
Yes.
more homes, right? But Is there any funding? I know we talked a little bit about it before. You
Yes.
told us the magic number.
Yes.
Can we revise that a little
Yes,
bit?
let's do
Because once
that.
we go over, okay, you need to have this income. This is what
Yes.
you need to have.
Yes.
And then assets.
Yes.
Now, guys, please don't go buy a car
Yeah.
before you get a
Yes.
loan. You're going to get denied. And if you don't get denied, you're going to get a much smaller mortgage because they're
Yes.
going to count that against, what you're trying to get approved for.
That's right.
And actually, let's talk about that.
Okay.
So, people getting cars before their mortgage, etc. Can you, before you buy a home, what do you need to not do whatsoever?
Okay. When you're thinking of buying a home, I'm going to say do not start shopping.
Tell them.
Don't start shopping. Just hold on with whatever you have at that time. Do not start shopping. That's number one. And do not co-sign for anyone. I see a lot of that too. I see a lot of that too.
People cars and then they
Yes.
stop paying for it.
I pulled a credit a month ago. That person had 3 car loans.
Stop.
3 car loans.
And then getting those
Yeah.
JC Penney and Victoria's Secret
Yes.
credit card. Cut it out. Right, Shell? Cut it out. Tell us more.
Yes. So don't co-sign, and also make your payment on time. You cannot have a late payment, or your account cannot be in red. You cannot spend the money you don't have. If you look at your bank statement and
Red
we
flags.
see a negative, we're like, okay, you're renting, you cannot manage your credit, then you will not be able to do well with home buying.
So it's really just your pattern.
Yeah.
You guys want to see our patterns of how we spend the money and if
Yes.
we're responsible.
And we see
that kind of
yeah.
makes sense, guys.
Yes.
And I know a lot of you lend money to your friends without looking at all of that, but I
Yeah.
highly suggest that you do. So Marcelia asked, what about being a consultant or a contractor? I've been pre-approved previously, but it took a very long time. Let's answer that.
Okay. So when you're a consultant, again, the magic number is 2 years.
Okay.
Some people come, they've only been there for a year. Lenders is not going to approve that because it's not income that's stable. You don't have salary job, you don't have hourly job. It's just up and down. So, but once we look at that for 24 months, then we can do the average.
Okay.
So the average is what's important to lenders. So if you don't see 2 years, then it's just tough.
So then, okay, we know what happened these last 2 years with the
Yes.
pandemic and
Yeah, the pandemic.
layoffs and all of that. Is
Yes.
there any leeway for that? Because I know a lot of friends that had years and years at the same company,
Yeah.
and then COVID happened, COVID
Yes.
hit, and all of a sudden they were laid off. And by the way, before I continue, because guys, I have to acknowledge you, my amazing viewers, when you come in the room. Marnika Hill, Star Stratus Stresses, thank you so much for being here, guys. If you want shine, luxurious hair, check her out. Abola de Akiropo.
Yeah, that's my sister.
Eh, and then Olamide Alabi. I hope I'm doing your name
cousin,
justice
yeah.
because those are names of kings and queens.
Yes, that's
Okay,
right.
let's
yeah.
get that right.
Yeah.
So I hope I did that justice. Thank you so much for coming
Yes,
here.
yeah.
We just want to educate
Yeah.
you. So Fola, thanks again for being here.
Yeah, you're
And just a shout out to Comcast Rise for sponsoring this episode once again. They're one of our biggest supporters. And also shout out to Media Bridge for allowing us to use their spaces and supporting us monthly for whatever it is that we need to accomplish out here in the world. Rita Owens, shout out to you. Divorce Your Biz here in the audience. Charles Steele, guys. Guys, if you want all of it, commercial cleaning, what else Charles, what do you not do? Landscaping, check out Charles Steele. Zifa is asking, to refinance, is it better to have a down payment or add the closing fee back into your loan?
I'm going to tell you that it is better to add the closing back into your loan because it just doesn't do much. You can do so much more with your money instead of putting back into your home because your home continues to build equity for you. So why put back into it? Use that money for something else. So let's assume your closing cost is $5,000. For every $1,000, the payment increased by $5. So you only have
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
So guys, $1,000 takes off only $5.
Yes, only $5.
Fix it, Jesus. Fix it, Jesus.
Yes.
So wait, so if I put $100,000 down, that's $5 down. Fix it,
Yeah.
Jesus. I'm calling upon, dear Lord, it's your humble servant. That's not much, but I understand why, because it's by it's thousands and thousands.
It's thousands,
of
and so yeah.
Wow.
So 5,000 just mean your payment goes up by $25. So you can use that 5,000 for something else. Invest in stocks. Invest in other things.
So
to grow your money.
Let's switch gears a little bit. For someone, hey, Curvy Creations, for someone that is currently in a home.
Okay.
Is this a good time to get a refi? No, not refi, but a line of credit? Because, we like to be our own bank.
Yes.
And I built like $300,000 in equity in less than 2 years.
No, you rock. You rock.
Guys, but if you bought a house in the pandemic, you were the smartest person on earth.
Yes.
Because that thing skyrocketed.
Yes.
Would you tell me to get a line of? Because I called you. I was like, give me money.
Yes.
Didn't I?
Yes, you did. You did. So it's okay to get the line of credit, but not refinance the entire mortgage.
Bad timing.
So if you have, you can take a line of credit about 50,000, for example, but it stays on the side, and then your low rate remains the same.
Okay.
So the line of credit is on the side. It might have like 5% or 6%. It's separate. But if you don't use that money, you don't pay. There's no monthly payment. It's just to secure your equity. Like, it's already in your hand.
That's dope.
Yeah. Yes.
Tell me more. I just want you to sing me lullabies and mortgage. Guys, I find it so interesting because we keep talking about generational wealth. Hey, Conrad, how you doing? Thank you so much. Guys, we see so many new faces. We have 4 countries in this podcast right now.
That's
guys,
amazing.
I want her to lullaby me in mortgage. This is why. We keep talking about generational wealth, building something, leaving a legacy for our children, but we don't have life insurance. We keep talking about that, but you don't own a home.
You don't own a home.
This is the year to own a home.
To own a home.
Stop listening to all that noise, guys. If the market crashes, it's going to crash. If it is, I don't necessarily believe that. What do you believe? Let's speculate. I love that.
I love that question. I really love that question because I'm going to do a scenario right now.
Okay.
So let's assume I purchase a home for $300,000. And this is a home I want to live maybe forever, or maybe for 10 years or 15 years. Every year, the value go up 7 to 9% every year. So fast forward, let's say, in 3 years, the value I've gone to 350 from 300. So I built 50,000 equity right there.
That's nice.
And then the following year, it dropped. It crashed, and it's worth 320. And then
I still have 20 grand.
You start 20 grand, then it continues to go up again after the crash because it doesn't stay down forever. We all know that. Yes, it come down, then start rising again. So above all, you will always have equity on your home. Doesn't matter what happened, as long as you're gonna stay in your home for more than 1 year.
It's still your home,
it's
guys.
Still your
There's
home.
nothing worse than paying the landlord, guys. I'm telling you right now. And not owning. Yes, you're putting those TVs up in your apartment. Yes. You're putting holes up in it. You feel like your home, but it's just not the same.
Let me tell you this number. One of my clients came into the office today. They've been renting for a little over 10 years.
Oof.
And they told me, they said, Fola, we just didn't think of buying a house because this home that we're renting, we're paying $2,000 and the rent never go up. It's the same for 10 years plus. And then I put my calculator, I said, you pay $2,000 every year, times 12, times 10, you've paid your landlord $240,000.
I could have bought a house.
They could have almost paid their mortgage off. $240,000.
Anybody else feeling stupid?
So
no, but that makes sense though.
Yes. So
wow.
It's just like, wow, I've never thought of it that way. Fola, what do I need to do to buy it right now?
That's huge. That's huge. So
it really is.
So right now, let's switch gears into down payment assistance.
Okay.
Because we talked about it. Actually, we have Minnesota housing coming, guys. The Minnesota housing is coming in the house. And I told them, give my people money or else. Yes. And there's a magic number to be able to get up to that $17,000 down payment.
17, yeah, that's the max right now.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes. So the down payment assistance 17,000 is the max right now. It was increased from 15. You need 650 scores, 650 scores, credit score.
And that gets you all of it.
That gets you all of the 17,000. And right now, because of the market is switching from the seller's market to buyer's market, seller can pay closing costs again. So you literally can own a home with $1,000 only.
I'm sorry. Can you say that again? Because I don't think what's your name? There's so many people in here now. Bilika Bibam. Did you hear that? She said you can, if you have $1,000, you can go own a home.
$1,000 you can own a home right now because that's the minimum investment they want.
Okay.
Yes.
Then let's talk about this.
Yeah, okay.
With $1,000, you can go into that home. You need $650 to get that 17,000. Which, by the way, guys, again, misconception and something that a lot of people don't know about. That 17,000 is not free money now. You still have to pay it back, but it's an advance so that you don't have to come up with that money ahead of time. Am I correct?
Yes, you're right.
So let's switch bit to being an investor again. If I can own a home for $1,000, if I wanted to take that $50,000 out of my equity and buy a second home, would you tell me yes or no?
So for second home, you cannot use that program.
But I can still get a home for $1,000?
But you can sell the one you have and buy another one. Buy up. You can buy up.
Ooh.
Yes.
Okay.
You can buy up and still use the money. Second time homeowner, do that. If your family is growing, you want to sell and buy another one, yes.
Gosh,
you can do that.
Is so dope. Guys,
Yes,
I
you can
love
do that.
this discussion.
Yes, you can do that.
Bolade said this is a no-brainer. Why would you rent?
Yes.
Curvy Creations, we love you, by the way.
Bolade just built her own home too.
What?
So yeah.
Black girl magic. So she said, "Oh my, this is good info. I'm calling my lender tomorrow. So serious. And call Fola.
Call me. Don't call your lender. I gave you the information."
Lauren Fijiku, what is up with all these beautiful single guys up here in my podcast? Congratulations for finding us. We appreciate you. I know there were a lot of questions, but I didn't even look. What if I'm a first? Damola asked.
Okay.
What if I'm a first-time home buyer and don't have much for a down payment?
Okay.
What do we do? Like you said, you just need $1,650 up.
Yes.
Does that answer your question?
So then you have a job that you've, for history of 2 years job.
Okay.
And then you will take a home buyer education and obtain a certification. That's what I will need to be able to reserve the funds for you.
Reserve. I love how she said reserve. I love it.
Reserve,
so, guys, I want to... Hey, Dante Pettis, thank you so much for being here. I want to talk about money a little bit, right? Because a lot of us have jobs. Okay, your credit score is a 650, but now you don't make enough to get your dream home. Okay. Right now, what's the average that you need to make? I know there's a loaded question to be able to get, let's say, into a $350,000 or $400,000 home. Because I don't see anything cheaper out there.
Yeah, they're like up there right now. So, yeah, you're right. It's a really loaded question because it's not just about your income. It's about how much debt do you have as well. It's debt to income ratio. Mm-hmm. So, on average, if you make about $5,000 a month, and you don't have a lot of debt, you can buy about $300,000 home.
But if you have $5,000 and your debt is the whole $5,000?
Well, we actually look at the minimum payment, your minimum debt. Yeah. So we look at that and we look at the ratio. And
that's why you should never get a big expensive car payment before a house.
Just buy a house first and then you can buy your car later. And yes, that's the advice.
Does that answer the question? Yes. And Rita is asking.
Or have another idea.
Yeah, give it to us.
If you cannot qualify and if you have a family member that can co-sign with you, you have to be very close. I
told these people not to co-sign.
I know. But I'm saying that, then when you want to buy your house,
Don't co-sign on cars.
They can co-sign for you. You can have your parents,
Because then that's 50% there. So you get your money back.
Yeah. You can have your parents, join you with your mortgage. And
they count their income as well.
Yes, then we count the income as well.
Okay.
Yes, you can.
Dope.
Yes.
So Rita
you can have your partner.
What about self-employed? Because most of the people in this room,
a lot
they're
of self-employed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Myself.
Yeah.
What do? We want houses too.
Yes. So, So for my self-employed clients, I tell them to sit down with me so we can plan
Okay.
what they need to do. So there's just a lot of options for them, a lot of options. So if you want to do regular conventional financing, I'm going to advise you to don't write off everything. If you make,
you show negative.
yeah, if you make 100,000 and you want to say, oh, everything, here's all my expenses, I'm writing off 90,000, and you only have profit of 10,000, guess what? That 10,000 is your income.
But what if the write-offs are legit? Like, for example, my business last year, I literally gave $60,000 in grants. So we had to write that off.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, so you're saying maybe
That's
before
that's
buying
my that's my number. That's my number one option. Then I'm gonna go to other option.
I want other options. We need these
The
write-offs.
other option is you can actually buy a house with a bank statement program.
Okay.
All I need is the two options. Either
Bank statement.
bank
What?
statement program.
You can buy a house with a bank statement program.
You will show me your 24 months bank statement. So if everything is online, it's super easy. Just send me the PDF of 24 of them, and then we look at your average monthly for the 24 months. With those, we give self-employed a lot of higher income. You might say, oh, here's $15,000 because of how much goes into your account.
But do I still need my taxes? With
You
the...
don't need your taxes.
I want to throw this. Chell, bring the dancing white guy on screen right now. Because this is a party right now. She just told me that there's a statement. You can just send your statement. Oh, there he is. White boy Jake, do your thing. Guys, there is a program where you can use your statements, because then the write-offs don't really matter.
It doesn't matter.
Bank statement program.
Yes.
Rita said, bank statement program, notes taken.
Note taking, awesome.
That not only goes for your first home, though.
It goes for your first home. And then if you want to buy a second home or investment property, it even gets so much better.
I love this moment. I feel like crying.
Because at that time, there's a product that I would not even need any of your income. No bank statement, no taxes. I'm just going to use the property that you're about to buy once the cash flow. That's all we need.
I'm done. This podcast is over. I'm out. Just take my show and do your thing, because I am not needed here. We have our fairy godmother here that gets you into home. I swear, every time I sit in the seat, I learn something new, and today is no different. She just blew the socks off of me. I'm throwing my shoe. Look, this is insane. My bank statement looks delicious.
That's amazing.
But I have to write off things, because first of all, I'm not paying the IRS, not a dime.
Yeah,
I'm so
I
sick
know.
of them guys
No,
taking my
that's
money.
fine.
I want to repeat this for the number is growing in here. There's so many comments. Guys, give me a moment. Zifa said this is great info.
Yeah.
Curvy Sister, she said yes.
Yes.
Hannah
All right.
Gaston
Okay.
said, oh, wow.
Time to build your wealth.
Wow.
Yes, time to
guys,
build
stop
wealth.
going negative into your account. Number 1, manage your money better.
Yes.
Number 2. Number 3, just make sure that you have a bills account where your paycheck goes into. You should have 2 accounts at all times.
Yes.
One account that's only bills and your
Personal.
paycheck. Second account for spending, where you transfer the same amount every month just to spend. Because then you have that clean account that never goes negative, that is beautiful, so that you can get a mortgage.
Yes.
And she doesn't ask for your taxes. Jesus.
The only thing you need to have
Is this a caveat?
good credit
Okay.
and
650,
money.
650 and
You can
above?
even have 620 for that product.
You lying.
620, but you have to have 20% down for the
Fair?
yeah, fair.
Because what's 20%,
Yeah.
Georgia? Get your calculator. What's 20% of 400,000, right? That's 80,000?
Yes.
I
So-
know a lot of you got that.
Yeah.
But anyways.
When you're business owners, we expect you to have money.
Yeah, you got some
So
money.
that's how someone can own, home in all the streets. You own
Okay.
like 10 homes.
So that's the only caveat. You need to have 20% off to do the statement program.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
No, the bank statement program, you need 10% down.
10%.
10% for for your primary residence, but the investment property is 20%.
Oh my God. And guess why if you have the first property, I mean, there's your bank right there. You can't even borrow from yourself. This is too good. Sherry Harmonies, thank you so much for joining us, guys. There's so many of you. I'm so sorry if I missed any of you. Damola is asking, I'm a veteran. Do I have extra benefits?
VA. Oh boy, VA is the best loan out there ever.
Damola, I would like to also be a VA.
You know? So number one, there is no down payment required
At all.
at all.
Yes, I am actually available for
No
marriage right now.
down payment at all required, and no mortgage insurance. Because regular loan, if you don't put 20% down, you do have mortgage insurance.
Oof.
But with this product, no mortgage insurance, so your mortgage payment is so much less than everybody else. So shout out to all our veterans out there.
Oh my God, that's so good. So
that's how we give back.
Rita said, bring her back again.
Oh my God. We're still here for media.
Right there.
Oh my God.
Whatever Rita says is what we do.
Okay.
So, okay, this is great. Rita is asking, do you have a program to purchase in your business? Like to purchase a business, or can you rephrase that, babe?
Okay.
And then Sherry Queen says, hello, Queen.
Aw.
And I think somebody called us beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you,
I will
guys.
take it, guys.
Thank you. We appreciate you.
They want your contact. How do we find you?
You can find me. Can we put it on?
Absolutely. Look at Chell.
Yes. You can find me right there.
Great. Isn't it Gra Rate?
Oh, okay. This is not complete.
Hey, we're missing the
GRArate.com.
GRArate.com. So
GRA
just put in
rate.
the rate.
Yeah,
And then I'm going to
GRA
type
rate.
it in here as well.
Yeah,
Just a moment.
type it in there.
Hey, Moji.
GRA.
Guys, we got 5 countries up in here and 8 states in this house
my
today.
God, that's
Business property.
amazing.
Can you buy
Yes.
business property?
You can buy business property.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does that answer your question, Rita?
You can. And I can tell you how to do that too.
Can you purchase using your business credit? That's what Rita wants to know.
Yes.
Like, can I purchase with my LLC or corporation?
You can only do that on the commercial lending.
Yes. So
Yes.
if I want to buy a building, I can buy it under Black Business Enterprises.
Absolutely. Yes.
Can I
That's
throw this
commercial
mic?
lending.
Chell, can I throw the mic, Chell? Can I drop the mic? Guys, I have so much fun with Fola. I just want to scream. Rita, did you hear that?
Yes.
She says you
Yes,
can
yeah.
use it for commercial purposes.
Commercial. 25% down.
So 25% down, 1 quarter.
25% down.
So not for
Yes.
residential, I can't. But I can move my house into my LLC after I purchase it, right?
You can buy a property and move it to LLC right after. Yeah.
Because guys, do you know how scary
can do
you can
that.
actually Google someone's name and you
Yes.
can find their house right away?
Yes, of course, yes.
It's not good when
Yeah.
you're a public person. But anyways,
Yes.
I digress. She said
can do that.
perfection.
Yes.
They love you so
Oh,
much.
thank you, guys.
Can we have Fola here again?
Oh my God.
I told
We're
you.
still here.
Listen.
We'll do quarterly, right? Or what did we agree?
Yeah, I mean, it
something
has
like
to
that.
be
Yeah.
at this point, because otherwise there's gonna be a riot. Someone said I would never co-sign. I
Yes,
have to
okay.
agree. I would say
Yeah.
have a good relationship and a contract. When it comes to a house, I feel like co-signing on a house is actually safer. A car, it's trash. Don't ever, for any reason, co-sign on a car, even for your teenage
Yeah.
kid.
Oh, no.
Okay, build their credit when they're 8, but do
Yes,
not, for
I
any
agree.
reason, put your name on the line on a car
I
ever,
agree.
ever. A house, however. Now we're talking about heavy dollars. I mean,
Yes, that's
you
heavy
can take someone to
dollars.
court over it, get half.
I know.
There's so many things.
Yeah,
you can
so
do.
many things.
But of course, just be careful with that. Fola, what if
Yes.
you're looking to rebuild a home? Is it renovate or maybe build a home from scratch?
Yes. So build a home from scratch is just as easy as anything. Many people just don't know it. You can do FHA financing. That's right now 420,000 max, and only put 3.5% down on the FHA.
Wait. But the thing is, and tell me if I'm wrong, because
Yes,
this is like the miseducation of Nancy Corsa. I thought with the purchase of the land alone is so expensive. So are you leasing the rent, or can you put the land in your mortgage?
Okay, so there are 2 ways to own a brand new home. The first one is the builder will buy the land, build the property, and then we do the end loan.
Okay.
So all you're getting is that one end loan. The big builder already used their own funds
Got it.
to build.
Got it.
So all you're doing is financing, and on the closing day,
Just like with Pulte or any other.
yes,
Right. But
Then-
if you want to
yeah.
find your own land,
Find your own
which I think is
land.
everyone's dream, right?
yeah, you can do that. Then you will be obtaining construction loan.
Okay.
So you will go with just find a builder. The builder, or if you find a land, I mean, there are just two ways as well. The easiest one is find a builder
And
that
let them
have a
do the
land.
issues, right?
Yeah,
Because there's
find a
permits
builder
and things like that.
Yes, yeah, it's too difficult if
Got
you
it.
want to do it all by yourself, like finding a land. You can do it. My husband is a builder, so you can.
Oh, is he? Because I would like a 3-story closet for my hats. I did not know this information. I would like a 3-story. Anybody else like a 3-story closet? Guys, seriously, it is such a
my
dream
God.
to be able to build your house from scratch and
Yes.
know exactly how big the pantry is, and you decide
And you can
all of
do that with big builders too. They will give you the land, and then just tell them what you want inside.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and then we'll do the construction loan, and once that is done, they start to build. They will be disbursing the funds, as the building goes.
That's
and then
dope.
once it's all done, then we finalize the loan.
Okay,
at that time.
wait. So how many family members you got, Fola? Because Ronki,
That's my daughter.
she's gorgeous. Hey, daughter, is that the one that had the baby?
No, that's the
Okay,
second
she
daughter.
looked tiny.
Yeah.
So as a second-year medical student,
Yeah.
I was wondering, when should I consider buying a home? I mean, your loans are like forever. After residency, when my income is better. Well, first of all, remember your auntie Nancy.
Yeah.
She said, and the income is more stable. When she starts earning an intern salary, is she able to get a home?
I have your answer right there,
I'm sure your
daughter.
mama will hook you up.
Yes, I will. So once you get into residency, that first year you can actually buy your home, because then you already have your income.
Mm-hmm.
Buy a first home. That's not going to be your dream home.
Right.
But
It's a starter.
But why you want to buy the starter is so that you can start building your equity. So after the 4 years, when you have your big income, then you can sell at that, if you buy at 250, 300, you can sell at 400 after 4 years. So you have $100,000 to put down your dream home.
That is
Instead of throwing your money away to
amazing.
landlord every
I wanna. So your daughter is gonna be a doctor.
Yeah.
No offense. That is so Nigerian, y'all. Their kids come here and they're doctor, lawyers, physicians, all of it. Education is an absolute
Yes,
must, right?
it is absolute
I really
must
commend
in
that.
Nigeria.
I
It is.
truly,
It really
truly
is.
commend that.
Yes.
Do you have
Yeah.
any older sons that are also doctors that are my age? I'm just kidding, guys. There's a lot of people here in the audience wondering just that.
I have a younger
This is
son.
this is amazing, though. Honestly, it's just the support that you have, and also the amazing gems that you give everyone.
All my family, I'm sure they're here. All my siblings, they're here. My cousins, they're on.
Everybody,
My
How big
children,
how
my
many kids do you
husband.
have?
3 kids. So the one that I have, the baby, she's just finished her 3rd year medical school as well.
So you have 2 doctors in the
Damola,
family.
I'm sure she's. Oh, that's her.
Oh, and they're all so beautiful. Congratulations
That's
on the baby.
her.
So you have 2 doctors.
Yes, and then we have a son that's
Let me
just,
guess,
that
he's
going.
an engineer.
Well, he's in Johns Hopkins. I think want to be a doctor too.
A 3rd doctor in the family. Okay, look at all the love coming up. Listen to me. You cannot listen. This is dope, guys. More of this black excellence all around. I love this, guys. You don't have to be a baller or a musician all the time. You can also be a doctor and take over. So more faces that look like me
so much
curing
already.
people. This is guys. Did I
Yeah.
scream on this mic? She always comes here and makes me scream all my scramps. Fola, you are just a phenomenal woman. I can't wait to have you back.
Nancy, thank you. Appreciate
I don't think you realize
always.
how
I
much
do.
people I love this type of encouragement. First of all, information,
Yes.
because there's too much information.
Too
out
much
there.
information. Yes, too
Any
much.
last
too much.
diamonds that you want to drop? You see, you already chipped my table and everything. Any last diamonds you want to drop?
It's almost 7, really? I thought we spent only 5 minutes.
Are
what?
you kidding me?
Oh my God, almost an hour? What?
And let me tell you something. I want to keep you here another hour, but I'm pretty sure my viewers and Chell will kick my ass.
Yes.
This is such a great show. Thank you so much.
Wow.
Any
Went by
last
so fast.
words? And of course, thank you so much, Chell. We have gradrate.com
Yes.
/
Thank you.
Fola Badewa.
Yeah, that's right.
Easy,
Thank
guys.
you.
And
Thank
also
you.
her husband's
Thank
a
you.
builder. So if you want to build that 3-closet story,
Wow,
that 3-story
oh,
closet.
wow.
Yeah,
That'd be
yeah. It's a
amazing.
dream, guys.
Oh
It's
my God.
happening.
I've
Real
never-
Housewives
yeah.
of Minneapolis. And also invite me to live with you. You can check her out for that too. Please tell us any last gems.
Yes. I'm just going to say plan for, I tell everyone that comes to me that everyone can own a home. Everyone. It's just a matter of, can you buy now or in 3 months or in 6 months? Don't wait till next year. Don't tell me, oh, I want to buy next year. See me today so we can map out a plan. It's just so important because you might not know what you need to do if you just keep waiting. And then when you're ready in a year, you're like, oh, you should have seen me last year.
should
So
have
will I
talked to
plan
me
for
last
this
year.
and tell you about this, what to do, what not to do,
So stick with the
and all of
process
that.
too, right?
Stick with the process. Yes, stick with the process. I know, it might be your credit, it might be your income, or
Anything.
it's just better to have a plan from an
Absolutely.
expert. Don't do it yourself. And this is just wealth, generational wealth. It's just so amazing.
You're building all over it. Guys, Jesus, I'm just so
Yes.
shook today. Bolade, you're amazing. You
That's
guys
amazing,
rock.
sister.
I love
Oh, my
y'all.
God.
You're building generational wealth for real.
Yes,
with
it
them
is.
doctors. Look, when I'm sick, I'm calling for your kids. I gotta tell you this. I'm so grateful to have you in my network, and I know you
thank
actually
you.
just helped 2 of my wonderful friends close. My assistant Lilandra closed on her house.
Thank you so much for sending them my
years.
way. It's just an honor to keep, helping, people, because sometimes they don't know they can do this.
No.
When we sit down, they're like, really, that's it? So that's all it takes? People just get afraid. Don't be afraid, guys. Do not be afraid. You can do this.
And we deserve it too.
We can own homes. Stop throwing money away to landlord. And if
Be a landlord.
if you build wealth on your primary residence, think of the second one. Then you can build on both sides. I mean,
Oh my God. Guys, my love for Fola will never die.
Oh,
Guys,
thanks,
it has
Nancy.
been such a wonderful
Thank
show.
you. Wow.
Fola, God
That was
bless
so
you
fun.
and your
Amen.
whole family.
Thank you.
I hope to see you
Thank
again soon because I don't have a choice. Guys, have
Thank
a
you,
great
everyone.
night. And please remember,
Yes.
for those of you that won the
Yeah.
Black Business Ball tickets, I'll be reaching out to you. I already posted your names. Go to blackbusinessball.com and get your table or seat today because I'm about to close.
Wow.
Damn, Chell, you are really good at this.
Yes.
It's about to close. If you want to be part of the show, also reach out. Put the volunteer or just tell us if you want to put your stuff in the bags, the guest bags. We have 500 people at the sit-down dinner and over 2,000 people coming to the expo. You do not want to miss this year. It's going to be insane. And I want to make sure that you remember that this is for you. You got your ticket?
I got my ticket, with
your
my
daughters
husband as
coming?
well.
We wanna meet doctors.
I know. They all live in Maryland. Oh boy. Yeah.
We need doctors here in Minneapolis. Ladies, come back to your auntie Nancy.
Yes, they said come back. Okay, get residency in Minneapolis.
That's right. So last shout outs, Carissa,
Yes.
Sophia, Renita.
Yes.
There are so many of you here, guys. It's been a pleasure. And please, if you want to come out to the show, go on blackbusinessenterprises.org today. Number 1, list your business. Number 2, come to our free workshops. We have homeowners workshops
Yes,
for free.
yes,
Credit
free.
workshops for free.
Free.
Budgeting for free. Financial education. just come.
Credit repair.
Credit repair.
It's amazing. I've been
That
sending
one's
my
not
people.
free if you want to do it one-on-one.
Yes.
Otherwise, the
Yeah.
class is 100% free, and we do it
Yes.
with you guys.
Yes.
Our grand opening for our first office is downtown Minneapolis on the 9th. So please don't miss it.
Yeah.
We love y'all.
Summer
Have a great
sun.
night. Nancy and Fola out.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Appreciate you.